Imagine ranking number 1 on Google and getting less traffic than you did 2 years ago. Sounds impossible, right? Except it's happening right now across thousands of websites. And the reason isn't a bad SEO. It's because Google is increasingly answering questions itself, which means the game isn't ranking anymore. The game is becoming the source that AI recommends. Today, people don't just search on Google. They search on ChatGPT, they search on Perplexity, they search on YouTube, and they search on Reddit. And increasingly, they get answers without ever clicking your website. Which means the question isn't, how do I rank higher than my competitor? The question is, how do I become the source that AI recommends? Because the old SEO system is being completely replaced. And if you are a founder, marketer, agency owner, or an in-house team, you need to understand what replaces it. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact 5-part AI visibility framework we are using to help brands increase their chances of being cited by these LLM models like ChatGPT, AI overviews, and Perplexity. So let's begin. Part number 1. Well, let me show you something. Let's open Google and let's search for best CRM for small businesses. Well, a few years ago, Google would have shown 10 blue links and you would compare a few websites and then you click one as well, maybe click another, the second one, third one, and eventually you make your decision by comparing all. But today, Google gives you an answer immediately. You see an AI overview, you see recommendations, you see summaries, and many users never ever click anything. The search result page itself has become the destination. And this isn't just happening on Google. You open ChatGPT and try asking a random question like, what is the best SaaS tool for a small business? You will get an answer instantly. Same goes with other LLM models like Perplexity, or even you go and ask Gemini. Same thing is happening over there. The click is no longer guaranteed. In fact, many searches now end without a website visit at all. Think about that for a second. You can rank number 1 and still lose traffic. Not because your SEO is bad, because the way people consume information has fundamentally changed. Now, here's the part that most marketers misunderstand today. They think this particular thing is temporary. They think that Google will eventually go back. But I don't think so that is happening immediately at the moment. Why Google is doing this? Let us understand that first. A lot of people treat AI overview like just a feature. Well, this is not a feature. They are a survival strategy. See, Google is no longer competing against Bing. Google is competing against ChatGPT, against Perplexity, against every AI platform that can answer questions instantly. Because every time a user leaves Google and goes to ChatGPT, Google loses attention, Google loses data, Google loses advertising opportunities. So Google's solution is simple. Keep users on Google. Answer the questions before they need to leave and go to any other platform. And if you think about it, that's exactly what AI overviews are. They are Google's version of ChatGPT. Every AI overview you see is Google choosing users' retention over publishers' traffic. Not because they hate publishers, because they have to compete with these LLM models. Which means waiting for traffic pattern to go back to normal is a losing strategy. The old normal isn't coming back soon. So if rankings aren't enough anymore, what actually wins? This is where things get interesting. Well, as we know, the old SEO game was simple. You rank higher, you get more clicks, you get more traffic, but the new game is completely different. The new game is all about being cited. Let me show you what I mean. So let's go to ChatGPT and ask what are the best project management tools for small businesses. And you'll probably see names like Asana, Monday.com, ClickUp, maybe a Notion. But have you noticed something? Most people won't go research 50 options. They'll start with the 3 or 4 or 5 names that AI gave them. And that's the shift that I'm talking about. In traditional search, there was page 1, page 2, page 3. But in AI answers, there is often only a handful of recommendations. You are either included or you are invisible. There is no page 2 inside ChatGPT. There is no almost ranked on ChatGPT. You are either part of the answer or you are not. As simple as that. And that's why I believe the most important marketing discipline over the next few years isn't just SEO. It's AI visibility along with SEO. How visible is your brand inside the answers people receive from these AI systems? Because that's increasingly where buying decisions are now getting started. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I understand the problem, that traffic is changing. AI is changing the discovery. Google is changing the behavior. But what am I actually supposed to do? Because understanding the shift doesn't help you win. You need a proper framework. So over the last year, while studying AI search behavior, auditing multiple websites, analyzing brands that consistently appear inside the ChatGPT and all these LLM models, I have noticed one pattern. The brands getting cited repeatedly are not necessarily the brands with the highest ranking. They are the brands creating the strongest AI visibility signals. So let me walk you through what I call the AI visibility framework. 5 things that every brand needs to focus on. Let's start with number 1. So for years, we obsessed with those signals like domain authority, but AI system increasingly care about your topical authority. Let us use Shopify as an example, and I have given this example in my previous videos also. Why does Shopify appear so often in e-commerce conversations? Because Shopify doesn't just talk about e-commerce. They cover their entire ecosystem, covers store creation, drop shipping, inventory, payments, shipping, marketing, CRO optimization for your e-commerce store. Basically every damn question that someone might ask about running an online store or an e-commerce store. Over a period of time, Shopify became one of the internet's most complete source on e-commerce. And AI recognizes that. So what we've learned, don't try to be relevant for everything. Pick one topic and own that topic, because AI doesn't reward, generalists, it rewards authorities. Let's move on to rule number 2. So here's a mistake many companies make. They write content for search engines, but AI systems consume content a bit differently. AI loves structure, questions, definitions, frameworks, listicle questions and listicle answers with the clear and clarity answers. You open a Zapier article, you will notice a pattern. There's a question, then there is a direct answer. Then there is a supportive explanation, and this structure makes it easy for the AI systems to understand and then later reference it. Now compare that with giant wall of text. Same information, very different usability. The easiest content for humans to skim is often the easiest content for the AI to cite. So stop writing content that looks impressive and start writing content that is easy to extract. Let's move on to the rule number 3. And this might be the biggest mindset shift. Most brands think if I optimize my website enough, AI will recommend me. Well, not necessarily. AI validates information across multiple sources. Think about it, how you choose a restaurant, right? You don't only check the restaurant's website, you check their reviews, you go on their Instagram page, you might look up to their YouTube, and sometimes you go and check Reddit threads as well. AI behaves similarly. Let's look at Notion. Search for Notion and you will find all the YouTube tutorials, Reddit discussions, even blog reviews, some LinkedIn posts, and even people are talking about in the productivity communities. All talking about Notion. When AI sees that level of consensus, it gains confidence, and confidence creates citations. AI doesn't trust what you say about yourself, it trusts what internet says about you. Let's move on to the rule number 4. If I were to start SEO from scratch today, I'd spend less time chasing backlinks and more time earning the mentions. Yes, because mentions create visibility across the web. It can be founders' interviews, it can be podcasts, it can be creating case studies, industry publications, some expert roundups, even partnership announcements. All of these different types of content creates signals that AI can actually see. Imagine two companies. There's a company A has a 500 backlinks and there's a company B who is basically consistently mentioned across different podcasts, newsletters, blogs, over LinkedIn, YouTube, and even industry publications. Increasingly, AI going to trust the company be more, which means PR is no longer separate from SEO. PR is an important part of SEO. Brand marketing is SEO. Community building is SEO. The lines are disappearing. And that brings us to the rule number 5. The final shift is the biggest one. Search no longer happens on Google alone. People search on Google, and like I said, ChatGPT, Perplexity, YouTube, Reddit, LinkedIn, TikTok, you name it, and all different platforms which are popular ones, right? And the buying journey is actually fragmented. A prospect might discover you on LinkedIn, watch your review video or your podcast or videos like these on YouTube, and Google your brand and ask ChatGPT about you. Then they will go and book a call. That's one buying journey. 4 different platforms and one decision, which means your website is no longer the product. Your digital footprint is the actual product. The brands that will win are the ones that will be visible everywhere, not just on Google. So the question will be that what should you measure now? Stop obsessing over keyword rankings, your traffic, even your position tracking, and start paying attention to the AI citation rate, your brand mentions, your branded searches, your direct traffic, your share of voice in the AI platforms. Because those metrics will actually tell you whether your authority is growing or not just whether your rankings moved 2 position or 3 position. So in a nutshell, the old SEO systems was built around one idea, getting more traffic, getting that click. The new system is built around something completely different. It is about earning the recommendation. Because in the AI first world, rankings are becoming signal, whereas citations are becoming the outcome. And the brands that win over them in next 5 years won't be the brands producing the most content. They'll be the brands that AI trusts the most. And I have created a free AI visibility framework that shows exactly how to increase your chances of being cited by these LLM models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google AI Overviews. You can download it using the link in the description below. And if you'd like me to personally review your websites, AI visibility, and identify opportunities which you are currently missing, you can book a strategy call using the link in the description below with me and my team. And I'll see you in the next video.